Hi, I'm Chetna Makan here in the Food 52 kitchen and making another American classic blueberry muffins, but I am adding a little Bakewell twist to it. So these are just so popular, the blueberry muffins. I remember coming to America for the first time years ago, and everywhere I went, every cafe I went had these massive looking blueberry muffins, and I completely fell in love with it straight away. So I thought I'm just going to add a little twist to it with the Bakewell touch, adding a bit of jam, some lovely crumble, and it just adds a bit of texture to it because it's all very mushy. The texture just makes it really, really nice. So for the crumble, which will go on top of the muffin, I have just got a little bit of sugar and some almond flour, a little bit of plain flour, and I'm gonna just first combine this and then add in the butter and just rub it in to get like a breadcrumby texture. It won't be that fine, but it will just give a nice crunch on the top. And once we have got that, I'm going to add a little bit more crunch with some almonds, just some flaked almonds. Just trying to break it a little bit and just toss them in. And that's it. You could use some other nuts if you like, but these almonds go really well with blueberries. So I'm just going to put this in the fridge for 5 minutes while I prepare the actual muffin batter. For the actual muffin batter, I have just got some softened butter. You can use a stand mixer for this, but yeah, it's a simple batter. You can do it by hand too. So once you've got the butter smoothened out, I'm going to add some sugar, plain sugar, and also some brown sugar. So once the butter is nice and pale, we add in the eggs. A quick mix. Just going to throw in the vanilla too. And next we add a little bit of milk and some sour cream. So that's all the wet ingredients done. In this bowl, I'm going to mix in the dry ingredients and then combine it together. So here I have got flour, some almond flour. I love adding almond flour to cakes and bakes because it kind of makes it really moist and then it actually gets better the next day. Some baking powder and baking soda and a pinch of salt. Just mix, then go straight into the egg mix. And we really don't need to whisk this a lot at this point. The thing to do is just to combine it, and that's all. And then the blueberries. Just fold them in. And they're ready for the tin. Okay, so I just use a couple of spoons to scoop this out. Just is really easy and convenient. And then just goes in. So the batter is in, and now I'm just going to make a little space in the middle for the jam. So right now I'm using raspberry jam, but if you want, you can use some strawberry jam, you could use rose jam, you could use blueberry jam, you can go crazy. So I've got a little space, and that space will be filled with this lovely jam. Now the jam is not going to actually stay in the center where I am putting it in. It's just going to spread through the muffin. Some might just go to the bottom. It just really runs through the muffin, which is lovely. And all that's left to do is sprinkle the lovely almond crumble. So I'm going to start with little, and if I've got leftover, I'm going to come back to these for a bit more. And all that's left to do is bake these for around 20-25 minutes. But unlike any other muffins or cupcakes, we won't take them out straight away. We let them rest in the tin for around 10 minutes before we get them out on a cooling rack. There, now they're out. I'm going to let them cool in this tin for around 10 minutes. So it's been 10 minutes and it's time to take them out of the cake tin. You can serve them warm, of course, but if you're not serving them warm, then just take them out on a cooling rack and let them cool completely. There you go. Look at those. I think they have a little bit more character than normal blueberry muffins. And this last one is obviously for me. It's still so warm. So it's going to be really soft inside and steamy. I might actually need a fork to break into it because it is quite warm. The texture of the muffin, it just looks light and airy. And I am going straight in. It is hot, I'm just a little bit scared too. That is good stuff. I can taste the raspberries, the crunch on top is really what makes these special. You can find this recipe on Food 52. You can also check out my YouTube channel, Food with Chetna. And I really hope you guys will give this a go. Also, I will be back next month with another classic bake and a little twist.